Hello, YouTube. This is Dwayne. So some amazing things going down the pike. My hair is looking, I got morning hair. But I'm here with a message, which is a really cool message, and I had to share it. So it's not like I had to get all beautiful and stuff. But I will expand some light. I do have the ability to control the lighting, which is nice, isn't it? Anywhere we go, we always have control. So I call this the most important message, okay? The most important message that we have for our own lives is the thoughts that we hold. And why? Because you become what you think about most of the time. You become what you think about most of the time. Now, in quantum physics, it states that the human brain, when you're looking out, you're seeing 480 billion bits of information every second. Every second you see 480 billion bits of information, but you can only perceive 2,000 pieces. 2,000 out of 480 billion. Think about that. That is freaking amazing. But it also brings us to the facts. Now they have a thing called the double split effect. And I'm going to make a video that is more entail and go through some of the things, the memories and thoughts that I have, and show it to you through the various methods that are available at this moment, which is cool, you know, because we got fucking lots of stuff we can do, and we're going to do it. And the thing coming down to it, I was like, okay, I just got a little doorway. I got a PayPal a business account, which is cool because I have actually gone maybe a year where I've allowed the universe just to supply. I had no outside accesses for doorways, and it was by my own behest because the universe really loves us. And see, that's the thing, it's always our own behest. But you have to learn what you got to learn, because if you don't know what you don't know, you don't know you didn't even know you didn't know it. You didn't even have an idea that you had no clue. Because you didn't know what you didn't know. And it's not your fault. It's a spiritual battle. It's in the mind. Right? That's the whole key. It tells us that really plain and simple in the Bible. It is a riddle. Okay? And the riddle is this: you become what you think about most of the time, and it tells it to you plain and simple. Okay? But what does it mean? And that's the key. That's what I can show you, what it means, so you can actually come to a decision for yourself. Hey, this shit's real. Right? I can actually take control over my own life by taking control of my own thoughts and raising my own vibration to a level where good stuff comes to me. Because there's always a battle. You've got all these subconscious programs that you didn't even know you had put in your head that were vibrating the wrong way. You were like on a constant tug of war. But there is a cool thing. You can overcome it. You can get rid of it. And you can become one with your own vibration. But it takes a little bit of effort, active doing. Because Jedis don't try, they do, right? And you're a fucking Jedi. I'll prove it to you, right? I'll fucking prove that shit to you right now. You stay on here, I will show you who you fucking are. You are amazing. Quantum physics and epigenetics. I mean, science itself is saying that we are friggin' amazing. You are amazing. And you don't even have an idea because you don't know what you don't know because they didn't teach it to you. The cool thing about it, the human body is about 50 trillion cells, give or take. Depending on your size, I guess, I don't know. But about 50 trillion cells. And every cell is made out of 7 billion billion, billion atoms. Okay? And these atoms are all vibrating at a very certain rate of speed, super duper fast. Translation wise, we're translating it. That's how fast it's vibrating. We're translating it because we're translating devices. That's what our bodies are. They translate vibration. And the vibration is created through, and I will have on here, you can check it out on YouTube on, it's called the double split effect, and it's on What the Bleep Do We Know Now? What the bleep do we know now? Okay, and this is science. And this shit here's from the 30s. So, I mean, there's obviously been a suppression, but guess what? The suppression laid in us because we allowed, or were allowed to go through what we had to go through to get to right now. Right now is all that matters. Okay? And that's the key point to always get to is because right now is all it is. Because the past is nothing but an illusion of the mind. It's a trap, right? And a friend of mine, she was like, I'm going to get this 3D, it's a 3D, oh my gosh, what is it called? Carpet that has a black hole in it. Kind of thing. And it shows it going down a pit. I thought to myself, no, don't get it. Imagine the feelings when you're walking over it because it really looks real. That would be like, vibrationally speaking, you will attract more of that to you because you become the vibratory pattern. Because remember, every cell in your body has 7 billion, 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 billion atoms in it that are just vibrating at a certain rate of speed that becomes you, right? So this is trackable through science, epigenetics, quantum physics. Now, quantum physics and epigenetics also say that the human cell produces 1.4 volts of electricity minimum. Minimum 1.4. Now 1.4 doesn't sound like very much, but when you combine it to the 50 trillion, you are 70 trillion volts of electricity every second. Every second of the day, you're pumping out 70 trillion volts of electricity. And you're cascading multiple cells into the known universe. This is science. I'm not saying anything about religion or anything like that. Okay, so you are a cascading device. You cascade all these 300 million cells a day, right? 300 million in order to create what you think about. Because every cell is like an egg of a bunch of atoms, the atoms that make up everything around you. It'd be quite tiring if you were the only person here, I can tell you. It'd be fucking powerful, I'll tell you that, because the world and the universe is a mirror. And it sends back to you energy. And this is the 7th law of attraction. It's called the law of attraction, right? And so you're sending out these atoms that have been born inside you. They're born by the feelings that you have. How you feel creates the atoms that you're actually sending. And the universe basically attracts. It basically hits it. It hits the universe and it sends you back exact same frequency that you sent out. Times about 10 sometimes, because it comes back in so many different ways and you feel so much better and stuff like that. So, but it also works in the reverse. You know, if someone gets stuck in a mode and you get stuck into sadness, then more things come to make you sadder. Why? Because the universe thinks that's what you want. The universe loves you. It's going to give you anything that you want. What do you want? And that's the key thing. Most people don't even think about what they want, let alone, you know, what in the hell am I doing? That's basically it. Because when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you don't know. You could have it all. You can have it all. It's all thought. What do you think? Because you're creating what you think. You create it. How do you take control over your thoughts? Who are you? These things I talk about, because to know who you are and how you program you, and everybody's fighting for your attention. Your attention is where your power goes. Your 70 trillion volts of electricity that's going out, and you focus on something, you give it life. You give it life. And whatever you're focusing on, you give life to, and whatever you take your focus away from dies away. It has to go. It's just gone. Because once you no longer think about it, it's not there anymore. That's the age-old question. If a tree falls down, no one's there to hear it. Does it make a noise? The thing is, it never occurred. It was either there or it wasn't there, because whenever you go there, that's when it's there. And if you heard it fall, yes, you would have heard it fall, because you're the creator of the experience. You create the experience. You receive the atoms. What does it mean? Right? A tree's falling down, there's a problem. Right? So we look at all those things. We say, okay, what do I want? And this is the focus. I do know that if you do this is a technique that if you can do it for 30 days, you're pretty well going to be able to master it, because a habit is developed in 30 days. And however long it takes. But you'll get to the point where you will do anything and everything you want, because you want it. That's the key. You want it. And that's what you'll fight for. And see, there was a thing taught to us that we were not right. You're evil and all that. That's what they say to people. Negating the fact that you train the people to be the way that they are. Because between the ages 0 to 7, any child that is trained a particular way will become that way. He'll become what you train him to be. 0 to 7. And it comes from the loving atmosphere that they're with. Right? Peace. We need to stop teaching our kids to fight. Wars, more importantly, because fucking killing and all that stuff is so rampant. We need to legalize that, because that's where your issues are happening. That's the base. That's the base thought. What does a man, woman think about? She becomes. She becomes it. You become what you think about. So, how do we know what we're thinking? How do we know what we're thinking? How do we feel? How do you feel right here? How do you feel in your heart center? How do you feel? If I feel good, I'm thinking about good stuff. But if I don't feel very good, what am I thinking? You just ask that question. What am I thinking? And a flash, an image will come to your mind, and you say, cancel, cancel. You cancel it. You basically remove that neuro program inside your subconscious. This is some work. This is the work you have to fix your vibration. I'm giving this to you totally for free, because the universe pays me. The universe pays me. I don't have any needs but what I think I have. And I have no needs at all. I have 0 needs. The universe is totally taking care of me. So I can give away anything for free. Because you're my brothers and sisters. We're in this together. Right? We're in this together. I don't know everyone, but I love you. And I honor you, the God in you. I honor you. And so, now what you do from the point of canceling the negative program because you weren't feeling good, you automatically pinpoint the number one thing in your life that makes you the happiest. When you go to that place, When you go to that place, you strengthen, you become, you feel that happiest moment. Become into the eyes again and see yourself through that person again. Now this is good. That's a good feeling. All right. Now I want you to mark off what a bad feeling feels like. Okay. I want you to think about the unhappiest moment in your life. Okay. So now you come into this happiest moment. Feel the feelings. How does it feel? Okay. Now I want you to mark this as this is bad. You only have two feelings, good and bad in varying different degrees. Okay. Good and bad in varying different degrees. But when you take this good and bad, you can variate because you only have two feelings. Do you feel good or do you feel bad? And then whenever you feel something you don't want to feel, all you do is say cancel, cancel, and then you think about that happiest moment. And then feel the feelings. Hold it for 17 seconds. 17 seconds to a next one will give you another, through the law of attraction, you'll have another thought that makes you feel the same way, right? You hold that for 17 seconds and feel the feelings. Feel how good it feels, right? Another thought will come. You'll feel the same way. You hold on to it for 17 seconds. Do this 4 times, okay? 4 times. 4 is a lucky number because it will help you move on. So then when you get to 4, it sets the vibration for you for the day. Okay. And that doesn't mean you may not feel bad, because this is why you got to practice this on a 30-day schedule. Okay. And you got to do it. Every time you feel bad, you do the exact same thing. You remove these programs and you're shooting through your subconscious programs that have keeping down your vibration. Okay. So you need to get some books. First book I would say to get is Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks. Abraham. And read that book. Choice is yours. You see, I'm not a babysitter. If you want change, this will happen. It has to happen because it's the universe. And you're going to do what you love the most. What you think about the most is what you're going to do. But if you're right here now, I know that you want different because you come all the way. Okay? But you practice this little practice, it will change things. Now, then I'd want you to go to Your Wish is My Command. And that is a series from Kevin Trudeau, my brother. And he's got a complete detailed lesson for 14 hours. And you just listen to it and write down if you want to. But more importantly, it's better just to listen all the way through. And the reason why is because you're backing it up. You're creating a circuitry of whatever you're doing. And most importantly, you'll be writing down stuff that's wrong. And so what you don't want to do is you want to keep yourself from programming certain programs into your neural network that would possibly hinder your growth. That's an interesting concept. So you listen to it once, maybe twice. It doesn't matter how many times. You can also reference back to this if there's things in it that you want to more detail, get into your own practice. Feel free. You can call me. My number is 317-289-1853. I would actually send a text first and see if we can get together time-wise to talk. That way I can give you undivided attention, okay? But if just calling straight in there maybe not get answered. It might not get understood. I get lots of texts and calls every day, thousands. But I will get to yours and we'll get this thing worked out. Because you know what? I think this is pretty explanatory, and I'm not going to charge you anything for it, but you know what? My time is my time. It was a blessing to talk to you, and I hope to see you real soon in a new world, in heaven on earth, because it's available. Anyway, blessings, my friends.